Hello all. In the previous lecture, we have gone through this bit of introduction to big data platform. This lecture we will understand on the need of data analytics, little bit evolution of analytics scalability. Okay. And kind of allow that we proceed for the analytic process and the tools as well. Now let's move. To just sum up the previous lecture, we have this glossary. So what we have learned in the previous lecture, that is the big data. What is big data is all about? Big data is an umbrella term for the data set that cannot reasonably be handled by traditional computers or tools due to their volume, velocity, and variety. That was put on one paper. This term was typically applied to technology standards to work with this type of data. Now the next thing is batch processing. Batch processing is a computing strategy that involves processing data in large sets. This is typically ideal for non-time sensitive work that operates on a very large set of data. The process is started and at a later time the results are returned by the system. We have discussed about this in previous technology. And we have a cluster computing. Cluster computing is a practice of pooling the resources of multiple machines and managing their collective capabilities to complete tasks. Computer clusters requires a cluster management layer which handles communication between the individual nodes and the coordinates work assignments. Okay. Let's move again. What is the data log? A little bit analysis of the cluster computing. We have a multiple machines managing their collective capability for completing the task. Okay. Now we have a data lake. Data lake is a term for a large repository of collected data in a relative raw state. This is frequently used to refer data collected in a fixed data system, which might be unstructured and frequently. This differs in a split to data warehouse, depending. So data lake is just large, it's just a large repository of collected data in a relatively raw state. Okay. It's data mining. And data mining is a broad term for the practice of trying to find patterns in the large sets of data. It's the process of trying to redefine a mass of data with a more understandable and cohesive set of information. Next is data mart. Data mart is a subset of the data warehouse focused on the particular line of business, department or subject area. Data mart makes specific data available to a defined group of users, which allows those users to quickly access critical insights without wasting time searching for data. Next is data warehouse. Data warehouse is large modern runs to the data lake. Data warehouse is a composed of data that sources generally data warehouses. Data warehouses are often spoken about in relation to big data, but typically the component of more conventional system. We talk about the ETL technology in the last. So what really the ETL is? ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. This is the process of taking raw data and preparing it for the system use. This is usually a process associated with data warehouses, but characteristics of this process are also found in the JSON pipeline of the big data system that we have just discussed. Then we can understand what really the Hadoop is. Hadoop is a Apache project that was the open source success in big data. It consists of the distributed file system and the cluster management resource schedule on the top. Yeah, now yet another source about data. Batch processing capabilities are provided in the MapReduce computation engine. Other computational system will run alongside MapReduce modern Hadoop deployments. memory computing. In memory computing strategy, it involves moving the working data set entirely within a clustered connected memory. Intermediate calculation of written pictures are still handled in memory. This gives a memory computing like Apache Spark the huge advantage in speed over input output along with map reduce. Now let's understand about the machine learning. What is the machine learning? I see machine learning is just studying a practice of designing a system that can learn, adjust, and improve based on the data feed to them. Here we typically want implementation of the predictive and statistical algorithm that can continually achieve and correct behavior, insights, as more data flows through the system. Now, what is the map reduce algorithm? The big data algorithm. Map reduce the big data algorithm, not Hadoop. Map reduce computation is a algorithm machine work on the computing cluster. The process involves splitting the problem set of mapping into the different nodes, and computing over that to produce intermediate results in the result and data sets. And then reducing the result by outputting a single value for each set. SQL is a broad term to into the database design outside a traditional relation-based model. NoSQL database have different trade-offs compared to the relational database that are often more suited for the big data systems due to their flexibility and frequent distributed cost architecture. Stream processing for the real-time stream, obviously. So for the real-time streaming, we have stream processing is the practice of computing over individual data items in the system. This allows for the real-time analysis of the data being fed to the system and useful for the time-sensitive operation using hyper matrix. Okay. Okay. So these are the terms we studied in the last lecture of data introduction. Okay. So we just summarize data with that definitions and all this everything is working. Now just take the thing forward this one. Need of data analytics. We understand in the data introduction as well. Now to understand what really the data analytics is all about, and we move towards this. Okay. So what is data analytics actually? Okay. Data analytics refers to the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and applying data to extrapolate useful information. Data analytics refers to the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and applying data to extrapolate useful information. First of all, we need to inspect, and clean, and transform, and apply data to extrapolate useful information. Data analytics has become a primary tool within a business today as it is used for various types of decision-making processes. What data analytics can be applied to any size of data set, but as the time progresses, business collected big data or high volume information. Historical data makes analytics more accurate as techniques can predict the future. Data analytics can pull data from multiple location and sources. Data analytics refers to the qualitative and quantitative techniques and processes used to enhance productivity and business again. So data analytics is a part to increase the productivity of the business within the existing data structure that they have. Data set what they have. So for this, we just try to extract the data. The data is extracted, acknowledged, and bifurcated to identify and align the data techniques and patterns can be done and particular particle business needs or require. Data analytics is a broader term that has analysis as a subhead, and analytics is basically the concept used to do the analysis. we need to understand. And when somebody saying data analysis, so it is just a sister concern of the data analytics actually. So data analytics is a broader term, that is analysis is a subhead. Analytics is basically the concept used to the analysis. So where data analytics actually used in our real. So in the data analytics used in the access risk for banking, finance, or mentions use data analytics to measure a customer credit risk and market risk. Find trends, predict outcome, increase the speed by which you can make informed decisions. They will launch customer satisfaction. Okay. Next, data analytics is used in business to help organizations make better business decisions. Whether it's on market research, product research, positioning, customer reviews, sentiment analysis, or any other issues which data exists. Analyzing data will provide insight that organization need in order to make the right choices. Data analytics is important for businesses today because data-driven choices are the one way to truly confident in the business decisions. Okay, because they are giving a new aspect for that aspect and pattern analysis for the given resource what we have. That better for our future. Some successful businesses may be created on a hunch. This by instinct. But almost all successful business choices are data based. We try to study and then go. What really the life cycle they follow? They first of all discover the thing with them. In that discovery, they found out that do I have enough information to drive my analytical path? If they have, then again to try to discover the data set. Then they go to the second step at the data preparation. Do I have enough good data to start building the model? Then we go for the model planning. And then we go for data preparation. Then in the fourth step, we go there. In the model planning, we have do I have a good idea about the type of the model to try? Can I define my analytical plan? They we study about how can we improvise our analytical plan. Then we go to the models and model building. So in the model building, we just understand is the model robust enough? Have we paid enough? And we communicate the results. Then the next week, after that, try to try to operationalize that model on, on, on our business application. So once we have a very data analytics technology, and which is nothing new. Today, due to the growing one of the data and advanced analytics technologies, and then we can get much deeper data insights more quickly. Insight with data and modern technologies make possible are more accurate and more detailed. In addition to using data to form future decisions, we also use current data to make immediate decisions. So it is a win-win situation that we can improve the data analytics to our company. Okay. Now, why what data analytics is more fast, most probably because there is a technological support behind that. And what those technologies are? Those technologies are the machine learning, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the field of the developing and using computer system that can simulate human intelligence to complete tasks human learn. Okay. Machine learning is a subset of the artificial intelligence AI that is significant for the data analytics and involves algorithm that can learn in their own. ML levels application take data analysis without someone explicitly programming the system to teach them. You can train a machine learning algorithm on a small set of data. The system will continue to learn as it gets more data, becoming more accurate in times. This is what a machine learning is all about. Let's go to data management. So, In the data management phase, we analyze any data. We need to have procedure to place for the managing the flow of the data in and out in our system and keeping our data organized. So we just try to get a high quality data and collect it and make a central database data management platform where it is available for use and when you need it. Standardizing a data management program can help ensure that your organization on the same page regarding how organization and to organize and handle data. How to organize and handle data. This is what data management is all about. Next comes data mining. Next term is data mining. What is data mining do? The term data mining refers to the process of sorting through large amounts of the data to identify patterns and discover relationship between the data points. It enables you to sift through large data sets and figure out what problems. Then use this information to conduct large analysis and formal decisions. The data mining technology allows us to complete these tasks exceptionally quickly. This is what data mining do. Data mining uh, help us to sorting a large amount of the data and identify patterns and discover the relationship between the data points. It enables to set down large data set figure out what relevant information it is meant to put us. Data mining technology is allowed to complete these tasks. Let's understand next. And help of the data mining, we now to complete what as essential. What is the predictive analytics? Predictive analytics technology help us to analyze the historical data to predict future outcome and likelihood of various outcome occurring. These technologies typically use statistical algorithm and machine learning. More accurate predictions means business can make a better decision moving forward in positions that should succeed. It allows them to anticipate their customer needs and concerns, predict future trends, and stay ahead of the competition. Text analytics. This is one more area we use our data analytics technique. Text analytics is used to develop autocorrect for your phone and predictive typing for our needs. It involves processing huge chunk of unstructured text to develop algorithms. It includes linguistic analysis, pattern recognition, textual data filtering, which are genius possible. Data visualization. It involves laying out the data in a visual format for better assessment. It helps makes complex data understandable. Examples include bar chart, histogram, bar, pie chart system. Business intelligence. It involves transforming data into actionable insight for a business. These results are used to making studies such as product placements and pricing. It involves using visual tools such as heat maps, pivot tables, and mapping techniques. These are the terms which you know. Terms are which is actually a technology which use it to give us the connection for the data analytics technology. And let's move on. What are the benefits of the data analytics for the users? Data analytics is an essential asset for companies for obtaining a competitive advantage in two sectors where data analytics can make a difference. First is here it is. The need of data analysis is at the with it's a particular nodes topic. So data analytics is an essential asset for a companies to obtaining a competitive or data advantage. Here are a few sectors where data analytics can make a difference. And first and foremost is product development. Data analytics enables slow predictions and modest discovery capabilities. Helping understanding the current state of the business or process provides information to predict future outcomes. Data analytics enable business to understand the current market, change the process or trigger for new product development. that matches the market needs. Right now, data has launched to projects and first for one for clothes, and putting the bacterial antifungal thing. In after washing the clothes, then they have introduced wipes. So right now in the time of pandemic, to understand we need to understand how we can secure ourselves from the viruses. So then it's what is it to things are which push the thing develop that product. That is the simple data analytics. Okay. So data analytics is now is used in the product development actually. So understand how the other things get done in the product development. I give an example of the data. Okay. So what is product development is all about? Data analytics enables both prediction and knowledge discovery capabilities. Okay. It helps in understanding current state of the business or process, and that provides a solid foundation to predict future outcomes. Data analytics enables business to understand the current market scenario and change the process or trigger. Change the process or trigger a need for new product development. So it helps us to make a product with the current market scenario and change the process or trigger a need for new product development. It matches the market needs. We are able to define a targeted content. Like Modi used to define a targeted content for the political rally. Knowing what a customer wants before and makes a marketing campaigns more customer oriented. It enables companies to customize their advertisements to target a segment of your entire customer base. It also helps them to determine which segment of customer base will respond best to the campaign. Moreover, It saves money on the cost of convincing a customer to respond best to the campaign. Moreover, it help to saves money to cost of convincing a customer to make that purchase and improves overall efficiency of the marketing efforts. Data analytics can be also helpful in operational efficiency. Data analytics can also help the companies to identify other potential opportunities to streamline operations or maximize profits. It helps identify potential profits, simulating the process of waiting for them to occur and then take actions on the same. This allows companies to see which operation have yielded the best overall results under various conditions and identify which operational area are error prone and which one need to be improved. So for getting those insights, one should ask why data analytics is important. See, data analytics is important because it helps business optimize their performance. Implementing data analytics into business models mean companies can reduce cost by identifying more efficient ways of growing their business by storing large amount of data. A company can also use data analytics to make better business decisions and help to analyze customer trends and satisfactions, which can lead to new and better product services. Okay. Data analytics is needed in the business to consumer applications. Organizations collect data that they have gathered from customer, businesses, economy, and practical experience. Data is then processed after gathering and is categorized as per the requirement and uses system to study purchase patterns. Data science involves extraction of trends. Extraction of trends, patterns, and useful information from a set of existing data which will be no use if not analyzed. This kind of business intelligence that is how we use for gaining profits and making better use of resources. This is the way data analytics explore itself within a system with the help of the objective. Now, for fulfilling of the objective, what are the different types of data analytics we have? Okay. We have a different type of data analytics. We have 4 types of data analytics. So what are those 4 types of data analytics? So we have a graph in front of us. That in the y-axis there is the add value contribution, and the x-axis is the complexity. So descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. Data analytics is broken into 4 basic types. First is descriptive analytics, describes what happened over the given period of time. Descriptive data analysis looks at past data and tells what happened. It's a more descriptive way. This is often used when tracking key indicator performance, KPIs, revenue, sales, lead, and more. And what is the diagnostic analytics? Focuses more on why something happened. Diagnostic data analysis aims to determine why something happened. Once your descriptive analysis shows that something negative or positive happened, diagnostic analysis can be done to figure out for the reason. A business may see that the leads increase in the month of October and use diagnostic analysis to determine which marketing effort contributed the most. So, that is diagnostic analytics. Sometimes we also get that answer to the question of sometimes of us in our YouTube videos and Facebook. We like Facebook's Facebook school and sometimes Insta as well. The third type of analysis is predictive analysis. So predictive analytics move to what is likely going to happen in the near term. Predictive data analysis predicts what is likely to happen in the future. In this type of research, trends are derived from past data, which are then used to form prediction about the future. For example, to predict the next year revenue, data from previous year will be analyzed. If revenue has gone 20% every year for many years, you predict the end revenue next year will be 20% higher than this year. This is a simple example. The predictive analysis can be applied to much more complicated issues, such as risk assessment, sale forecasting, and what qualifying needs. That is what it is. Next type is prescriptive analytics, which suggests a course of action. Script data analytics is more complex than all three. Prescriptive data analysis combines the information formed from the previous three types of data analysis and forms a plan of action for organization to face the issue or decision. This is where the data-driven choices are made. So this is got an introduction of the four types of the data analytics. Now, for most, the question is now, who is using that data analytics? Who is using that data analytics? Question is this.
बच्चों का आएगा 156 रुपए का सिंगल पीस पड़ेगा, 26 रुपए का जोड़ा पड़ेगा। ये भैया 120 रुपए दर्जन है, 10 रुपए का बैट पड़ता है, मात्र 10 आएगा। ये सदन को क्वालिटी सेम चीज है, ये वाली क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छी आएगी, लकड़ी का नीचे।
Okay, so who is using this analytics and data?
रुपए का आएगा रेंज। उसके बाद आपको ये बार के लिए आएगा डबल तार पे, तार डबल होगा, रोड पे डबल होगी, 70 रुपए 70 रुपीस का पीस आएगा। आज की वीडियो में आपको मैं सारी के सारी यहाँ पे रैकेट की वैरायटीज, सारी कलेक्शन रैकेट की।
One thing I strongly believe that everyone has strengths and weaknesses in life. But my question to you is that does everyone have that capability to become, if not a millionaire, at least a multi-millionaire? Can everyone achieve that if they kind of put their mind in the right? So who will use that data analytics part? What is who will use data analytics? A simple example of data analytics. See, simple example of data analysis. Whenever we take decisions in our day-to-day life, is by thinking about what happened last time or what will happen. By choosing that particular decision, there's nothing but analyzing our past or future and making decisions based on it. For that, we gather memories of our past or dreams of our future, so that nothing but data. So that is nothing but a data analysis. Now, same thing analysis does for the business purpose, and what is called its data analysis or data analytics. To grow our business, I mean, we'll grow our life. Sometimes all you need is analysis. The businesses. Business is growing. You have to look back and acknowledge your mistake and make a plan again without repeating the mistake. Maybe the business is growing and then you have to look forward to making the business to grow. All you need to do is analyze your business data and business processes. Data analytics has been adopted by several sectors, such as travel, hospitality industry, but turnarounds can be quick. This industry can connect customer data, figure out where the problem is, why and how to fix it. Healthcare is another sector that combines the use of high volumes of structured and unstructured data. And data analytics can help in making quick decisions as well. Similarly, the retail industry uses copious amount of data, ever-changing amount of the shoppers. Information retailers current analyze can help them analyze the trends of the current product and increase profits. So there are several applications of the data analytics we will study step by step. What are those? Like security. Data applications are more specifically predictive analysis also help in dropping crime rates in certain areas. In a few major cities like Los Angeles and Chicago, historical and geographical data and isolate a specific area by crime rates to search. On the basis when the arrest could not be made, police patrols could be increased. Thus, using application data analytics, crime rates dropped in those areas. Next is the transportation. Data analytics can be used to reverse lies transportation. It can be used especially in area where you need to transport a large number of people to a specific area and requires seamless transportation. This data analytics technique was applied to London Olympics a few years ago. Only 18 million journeys had to be made. So the train operators and TFL were now able to use the data from similar events, the number of people who could travel, and then ensure that transportation was kept smooth. And next is risk detection. The first analytical application have been the discovery of fraud. Many organizations struggling under debt. They want to solution to this problem. They already have enough customers data in their hands, so they apply data analytics. They use divide and conquer policy with the data and library and expenditure profiles and other important information to understand any probability of customer default. Eventually, it led to the lower risk and frauds. Now, risk management. Risk management is an essential aspect of the world of insurance. When the person is being insured, there is a lot of data analytics that goes on during the process. The risk involved while insuring the person is based on the several data, like actual real data and claim data. And the analysis of them help insurance companies reduce the risk. Underwriters generally do this evaluation, but with the advent of the data analysis, analytical software can be used to detect risky claims and process claims before the authorities for the further analysis. Next example is delivery. Several top logistic companies like DHL and FedEx are using the data analysis to examine collected data and their overall efficiency. Which one is the application the company is able to find this improves delivery time as well as the most efficient transport means. Using GPS and accumulated data from the GPS give them a huge advantage in the data analytics. Next is reasonable expenditure. When one is building smart cities, it becomes difficult to plan it in the right way. The modeling of the landmarks, making any change will incur large amount of expenditure, which might eventually turn out to be waste. Data analytics can be used in such cases. Authorities typically the direct tax money in the cost efficient way to build the infrastructure and reduce expenditure. Next is the interaction with customers. There should be a healthy relationship between vendor and the customer. Hence, to improve their service, many insurance companies often use customer service to collect data. Since insurance company target a diverse group of people, each demographic has their own preference when it comes to public. Data analysis can help in zeroing in their specific preferences. For example, a study shows that modern customer prefer communication through social media online channels, while the older demographic prefers telephonic communication. This is where the companies need to frame their policies, how they are going to hit the different demographic people with their marketing strategy. And it can be done with the help of data analytics. Planning of cities. One of the entire discipline where data analysis can really grow is city planning. While many cities planners might be hesitant towards using data analysis in their field, it could result in the body secretary congestion. Using details will help us in bettering accessibility and minimizing the overloading in the city. Overall, it will generate more efficiency in the planning process. Just erecting a building is a suitable spot will not create overall benefit for the city, since it can harm the neighbors on the traffic and using data analytics and modeling to predict the outcome of a building in a specific situation. Next is healthcare. Medicine has come a long way since ancient times and is ever improving. It removes the cost we pay. Many hospitals are struggling with the cost pressure. Machinery and medicines. With the help of data analytics and application, healthcare facilities can track the treatment of the patient and the patient flow as well. And more treatment are being used in hospital. It has been estimated as one of the patients again. Achieved to the data analytics become an integral part of the healthcare, which will translate more than 63 billion in the healthcare service. Not traveling, if you ever thought is traveling in the asset of data analytics easier to see. Data analysis can use data that shows the desires and preferences of different customers from social media and help in optimizing the buying experience of the travelers. It will also help companies customize their own packages and offerings to more personalized and recommendations with the help of the data collected on the social media. Next is managing energy. Many firms engaging with energy management are making use of AI to help them in areas like smart grid management, optimization of energy, distribution and implementation, automation implementing utility-based companies. How data analytics help here? Particular focus is on computing and modeling by dispatch grid, device and management of the service outages. Since utilities integrates our meaningful data points with the network performance means we use data to learn and monitor the entire network. So next is the most important thing internet search. When we use a Google, we use the application in front of the network. This search is used to provide investors and process trading and to process 20 petabyte data every day. Next is digital advertisements. Data analytics are reverse lines and digital advertisements based on billboards for cities. As a banners on website. Data is most of the advertisement source today. Use data analytics using the data algorithm. It is one of the reasons why digital advertisements are getting more CTRs and traditional advertising techniques. The digital advertising nowadays are more analysis of the past behaviors. So in the wrapping, we can say that it is clear that the data analysis application we are able to understand data, analyze it, and help us visual efficiency a lot. Our misuse and efficient use of data can be cause problem related to the productivity. It is important that data scientists know how to use the data efficiently. Engage in the right application of data analytics. If you use the right data, it is something more positive impact on our society. And what it allows it to do in specific sectors. For just understanding basis, history is giving us an idea. It's the part of an AI which helps us to understand the sentimental analysis, supplier risk assessment. In the functioning AI, we have IT solutions and a robot. In the interactive AI, we have a chatbots, smaller personal assistants. In the text AI, we have a text speech to text. Visual AI, we have a computer vision and augmented reality. This is something what is here it is need of data analytics and analysis of data analytics actually. So understand data analytics part, which will help to capture this all basic application. We also understand about this application of data analytics. Process, rules analysis, reporting, and data analytics.